This is Street Connect, a project that I started to bring more purpose and connection into New York City life. And I do that by having conversations with strangers.
How many boyfriends did you have?
Before Khalid, I actually only had 2 real boyfriends. I had my first boyfriend when I was like 14, and I was with him for like 4 years. I know, right? And then I had another boyfriend, and we were dating for like a year, and then he went to jail. I know. He like robbed a store, and then he was like, I was gonna buy you an engagement ring. Like, it was our first year in college, and he went to jail. So I stayed with him while he was in jail for like 2 years. And then I broke up with him, and then I was single for a little while, and then I started dating Khalid.
Oh.
And then it's a butterfly. It's just a butterfly. What's the scariest thing you've ever done?
I remember one part that Mio told me about.
Tell me.
It was when he was somewhere and there was this cliff and he didn't know it was the cliff. So we were just walking on that cliff, and then I was at the edge of the cliff and I looked down, and like I was at the edge of the cliff, and Emil came over, and when he looked down he was like, and I was like leaning forward.
Oh my gosh.
And then Emil just grabbed me.
So
and
that may have
pulled me
been
out of the way.
the scariest moment of Emil's life.
Yeah. So the scariest moment of my life? Oh, the scariest moment of my life was when I slept upstairs in my grandma's bedroom.
What was scary about that?
It was dark and it was upstairs. I don't like sleeping upstairs by myself.
You were by yourself?
That was really scary.
Yeah.
So the scariest thing in my life was when I slipped on the train platform. And
When was that?
Well, not slipped, but it was like water there, and my foot just did like this.
Uh-huh.
And I felt like I was going to fall into the tracks.
That's scary.
Yeah.
When was that?
I don't know. And I also had a dream that I was in the tracks and a bat was above me and the train was coming.
That is terrifying. I always think about like what would happen, what I would do if I fell down into the tracks. Like, I try to come up with plans. At some of the platforms, there's like a lip so the platform comes out a little bit so you can go underneath where the platform is.
Oh.
Because if you fall into the tracks, it's actually like as high as an adult's head, right? So like you have to be really strong to lift your whole body weight back up onto the platform. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, maybe adrenaline would help, but I feel like I would freak out.
Yeah.
Hopefully I wouldn't try to outrun the train. That would be stupid, right?
Yeah.